Bisbas and the Hasty Ball of Yarn. Once upon a time, in the heart of a vast, colorful garden, lived a beautiful little cat named Bisbas. Bisbas was a smart and cheerful cat, but he lived by one principle: everything immediately. Bisbas's black and white tail moved with astonishing speed, and his claws were always eager to grab anything without patience. If he saw a butterfly, he wanted to catch it instantly, and if he saw his food bowl, he couldn't wait to finish it in the blink of an eye. On a sunny morning, the garden was buzzing with the sweet scents of blooming flowers, and Bisbas was strolling proudly among the rose bushes. Suddenly, he spotted something shiny tucked beneath an old wooden bench. "Ah, what is this?" Bisbas whispered with delight. "A ball of yarn! What fun!" The ball was large and very tightly wound, as if it were wrapped in 1,000 tiny knots. The single thread sticking out looked enticing. Friends, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video to watch the best stories. Bisbas raised his front paw and decided that he would pull all the threads out in one go to get the whole ball immediately and play with it right away. Bisbas pulled with force. He found the thread stubborn and resistant. Only a small part came out. Bisbas cried out impatiently, "This is silly! I don't have time for all this slowness! I want the ball now!" Bisbas grew angry. He jumped onto the ball with all his weight and began to pull and tug the thread violently and furiously, thinking only of speed. But what happened? The threads tangled. There was no longer a single thread to pull. Instead, the whole ball had turned into a giant interwoven knot, making it harder to untangle than it was in the beginning. And Bisbas became very frustrated. Bisbas angrily hit the ground with his fast-moving tail. "I ruined it! I'm angry at this complexity!" He completely lost his desire to play with it. At that moment, a small, quiet sparrow landed on a fig tree branch. The sparrow knew Bisbas and his quick temper. The sparrow called out in a gentle voice, "What happened, Bisbas? Why are you angry?" Bisbas replied with a groan, "This ball is stupid. It won't untangle. I want it, and I want to be done with this matter." The sparrow said wisely, "My friend, do you know why it tangled? Because you didn't give it enough patience. Complicated matters are not solved with force and speed." Then the sparrow hopped down, and with his small, careful beak, he began to pull one thread out from the knots, then another thread. His work was slow and methodical, with great calm. Bisbas watched him in astonishment, his spirit calming with every knot that came undone. He hadn't felt this calm in a long time. Bisbas asked in a soft voice, "How do you do it with such calmness?" The sparrow smiled. "I don't think about the whole ball, but only about the thread right in front of me, one step at a time." Bisbas learned the lesson. He began to try with patience and calmness, and after a long but enjoyable time, the ball of yarn was complete again and ready to be played with. Bisbas looked at the sparrow with deep gratitude. He felt he had lost his old speed, but he had gained a peace he had never known before. Finally, Bisbas played with the ball of yarn calmly and happily, and he learned that patience is the fastest way to solve things. The final moral. And so we learn, my friends, that patience is not a waste of time, but a way to save it. When we find a difficult problem, whether it's a knot in a thread, a school assignment, or a new activity, haste and anger will not help. We must breathe calmly and work thoughtfully, one step at a time, because calmness is the real strength